This is my 1984 Yamaha Virago 700cc, the XV700. As you can tell, it doesn't look like what an original Virago would look like. It's had a lot of work done to it so that it looks more like a custom chopper, which is what it is. It's a chopper. Let me start by pointing out all the aftermarket things that have been added to it. As you can tell, the triples, the front end has been raked. This is a kit. It wasn't custom. It's an aftermarket kit. I don't remember who the manufacturer was, but it is pretty expensive, and they're very rare, very difficult to find. You can try looking online, see if you find it. Obviously, the headlight, an aftermarket chopper style headlight. The two turn signals are LED turn signals. The brakes on this have been upgraded to a later model Virago. This Virago originally came with some smooth discs. As you can tell, the discs here are slotted. The controls are Harley, as you can tell by looking at them. They're from a Harley bike. I couldn't tell you exactly what year or model it was, but it's obvious to tell that these are Harley controls, and they're all fully functional. Mirrors, again, custom Harley type mirrors. The gauge cluster is a Dakota digital gauge cluster. It tells you the miles per hour, left, right turn signal, tachometer, and also I believe a high beam and your low oil. It's all fully functional. The original Virago tank, as you can tell, there's a ding on the there's a ding right there on the left side of the tank. Either you can repair it or replace the tank. I believe they're not that difficult to come across. On the lower end, you see the MAP'em forward controls. Very rare, very hard to find for these particular bikes. As you can tell, the left side of the case is missing the Yamaha cover. I do have it, so you can put it on if you decide that you want it. I left it off just because I didn't want it to say Yamaha, and I think that they do sell aftermarket covers for them that are clean and they have nothing on it. But it didn't really bother me. But you can, if you decide that you want to, you can get one put on. I got a solo seat with springs on it. The reason I did that is because the rear end has been chopped and it is now a hardtail. It sits very, very low, and the reason it sits so low is because, as you can tell, there's some room between the fender here. I was going to put a larger rim on it, but never got around to it. I was going to respoke it and put a larger rim, at least 2 inches in diameter bigger. And that was going to have it sit off the ground a little more. So when you do ride, the bike sits very low, and if you turn kind of tight, the pegs will touch on the bottom right and the bottom left. The pegs will touch if you turn kind of tight. Let's see, what else do we have here that's aftermarket? Obviously the fender, it's like a trailer fender, custom done. The rear tail lights, the left and right turn signal are both again LED. The side mounted tag has a brake light and also obviously the tag light, and that is also LED. As you can tell, the tires are not in great shape. They do need to be replaced, both the front and the rear. The front is in better shape, but it's cracked, and the rear is very cracked, so they're definitely not ready for the highway. Jardine slash cut pipes, they're not 2-into-1, they're individual. Each one goes to each cylinder. Makes for a really nice sound, as you can listen to my other video and see. The bike is it's got the center stand still. It's kind of hard to get it on there because it sits really low, but it's on there, and if you don't like it, you can take it off. I left it on there just to make it easier for me to work on it. Let me see what else. Oh, here we go. The KJS 2-into-1 manifold with a Mikuni carb, looks pretty bad. It looks like a Harley. Those are some of the things that have been done on it that are custom. Many things, many hours and lots of money has gone into this. I hate to sell it, but times are hard, and I've had it sitting. As you can tell, the chrome isn't in perfect shape because it's been sitting for so long, but you know, I think it's nothing a good cleaning won't make it look really nice. New paint job, and I think it'll be a great chopper. I always had people look at me at stoplights and ask me, you know, even Harley guys would ask me what kind of Harley it was, and when I would tell them it's a Yamaha Virago, they wouldn't believe it. The shop where I had it had a lot of the work done to it, the custom work, like the rear end. They said it looked pretty bad, and it really did look like a Harley, and all they work on was Harleys. They were actually hesitant to work on mine because of that, but you know, everyone seems to like it and they think that it looks pretty cool. I do have a lot of the original parts, and I have a lot of parts that are extra that come with the bike. I'll put a list of what I have on the posting when I put it on eBay. One more thing I wanted to point out: the rear rim, not in great shape. The chrome isn't, and one of the pegs is broken. I don't know if you, there it was, it just moved. That peg was broken, and so I got a different rim for it. It's the exact same year and everything. It'll bolt right up. And the reason I got that was because that one peg broke on it. Either you can get the peg fixed or you can replace it. It never bothered me. I drove it like that for a little bit and didn't have a problem with it. So yep, this is it. Good luck to all you bidders, and to those of you who are just browsing and looking and know Viragos. A lot of hard work went into this one, and I've seen many other people who have gone through, who have done this process to their bikes, and they look pretty cool once they're done. This one's about 80% done. I think a little bit more work, and you're looking at a great bike.